Hi guys, it's time for another video, and for today's video I wanted us to look at some of the questions and answers from week 14. So I won't be focusing on any definitions of meaning, just the questions and the answers from the classroom reading, comprehension, the grammar and the vocabulary that we did. So this week's reading is on page 511, and the comprehension check is on 515. Um, Looking at the comprehension check, we'll read the questions and then we'll look at the answers together. The instruction there says complete the following items. After you finish your first reading, review and clarify details with your group. Question number one, when was the Hubble telescope launched into space? Number two, what advantage does a telescope in space have over one located on the ground? Three, a laughingstock is the subject of a joke or an object of ridicule. According to the article, what flaw made Hubble a laughingstock? Number four, what is Hubble? Hubble's most recent image. And then lastly, for number five, you must confirm in your notebook your understanding of the article by writing a short summary. Now that we know the questions, let us look at some of the answers. For number one, the Hubble telescope was launched into space April 25th, 1990. Secondly, the telescope in space would see far more stars affected by the atmosphere. It would also see the ultraviolet in infrared emissions blocked by the atmosphere. Third, the Hubble had a mistake, a spherical aberration, which caused it to have blurred images. And fourth, the Hubble saw a cosmic mirage known as the Einstein ring. With this, the Hubble saw multiple reruns of a star dying in a supernova explosion. And for the summary, um, the summaries will be different, but they must include the following information. Firstly, let's look at the whole thing. The Hubble launched in 1990. People were excited, but the Hubble's mirror had a flaw. A crew was sent into space in a space shuttle to fix the problem. The Hubble began sending back stunning images of planets and stars. NASA sent 3 more missions to repair the Hubble. The Hubble continues to send amazing images as NASA celebrates the telescope's 25 years in space. So those are the answers and questions for the reading and the comprehension check. As for our vocabulary, the first word was dismay, and for every word, we had 6 words. Um, the students were required to write a sentence in the present tense using this word. So let's look at the first answer there. We'll look at the first 2 rather. All my friends are dismayed after I missed the penalty. Right? Present tense, very good sentence. All the students are dismayed because the student did not answer the question. All right, very good answers there. The second word was controversy. Again, the students had to write a sentence in the present tense using this word. The sentences they gave: the new movie is a subject of controversy, and some people think that some laws are controversial. Um, yeah, just a different form of the word controversy there, but both very good sentences. Outcry was the third word. Again, a sentence in the present tense using this word. The sentences were: there is a public outcry for Donald Trump. A loud outcry was raised on the fleet and the country, was the second sentence there. And perilous, we got 3 good sentences, also in the present tense. The first sentence: the street at the village is perilous for cars. The mountain is perilous for bicycles, is the second sentence. Some engine upgrades are perilous for the car. All very good sentences there. The fifth one was calamities. Uh, and there we got a few good sentences. I just took as many as I could. Um, Calamities are caused by a big sandstorm, was the first one. There are big calamities in Syria. There is a calamity in Australia, and calamities made people stay at home. All very, very good sentences there in the end. And that's it for the vocabulary. Moving on to today's work, rather, the grammar, connotation, and denotation. The instruction were below a group of words, a group of similar words used to describe people. Which of these has negative and positive connotations? So I'm not going to read all the words. I'm just going to give the negative and the positive connotation. So the first four were all looking for all negative, and the last six were looking for positives. So the first negative was childish. Second is the word retarded. Third is the word lackadaisical, which means very lazy. And fourth was skinny. The positives, economical was the first one. Innocent is the second one. Rather, five and six. Seven, interested. Eight, confident. Nine, all of these are rather positive. So I allowed the students to choose which they thought was the most positive. Lovely was the one they chose there. And then number 10, conversational rather than jabbering, chatty, or talkative was the last one there. So, yes, that's it for the day's video. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this has been helpful.